Number 5. Michael Bisping is the current UFC middleweight champion. He fights maintaining the same speed from the first round till the final round and is always moving in and out, looking for the right opportunities to strike. When he fought Dan Henderson for the second time at UFC 204, Dan Henderson landed the H-bomb many times during the fight, but due to the toughness and the cardio of Michael Bisping, it allowed him to weather the storm, to come back and win the fight. He fights at a high pace and always outlasts his opponents. Number 4. Cain Velasquez is the former UFC heavyweight champion. He possesses one of the best cardio in MMA. What he is able to do to high-level UFC heavyweights is unreal. He is able to push the pace throughout the whole fight, breaking his opponents. Unfortunately, one fight that has ruined his cardio reputation was when Cain Velasquez fought Fabricio Verdum at UFC 188. He made an error by not preparing himself enough for the altitude in Mexico, in which he gassed himself out in the fight, which resulted him losing his heavyweight title. Other than that, he has one of the best cardio in the UFC today. Number 3. Both the Diaz brothers are known for their crazy cardio when they fight. Outside of fighting, both brothers participate in triathlon events, which is the main reason why they have a huge gas tank. They both are able to overwhelm their opponents with their relentless pressure, which has broken their opponents. A good example of this is when Nate Diaz faced Conor McGregor at UFC 196. Nate Diaz took a lot of punishment in the first round and was bloodied up very bad. In the second round, he finally got into the rhythm and was able to push the pace, breaking Conor McGregor. He eventually sunk in a rear naked choke, winning the fight. Number 2. Frankie Edgar is the former UFC lightweight champion and currently fights in the UFC featherweight division. He is able to fight at a fast pace throughout the rounds. He uses his quick footwork and speed to land punches on his opponents. When he fought Gray Maynard at UFC 136, Frankie Edgar was hurt very bad and was falling all over the place. Because of his great cardio and heart, he was able to come back and knock Gray Maynard out, retaining his title. He is an amazing athlete who is tough and possesses amazing cardio in the UFC. Number 1. Demetrius Johnson is the current UFC flyweight champion. We have seen in his performances that this man does not get tired at all and has an enormous gas tank. When he dropped down to the UFC flyweight division, he showed that he was miles ahead of the other flyweights in his movements and speed, which both require good cardio. He is superb at mixing his striking with his wrestling, keeping pressure on his opponents for the whole duration of the fight. When he fought John Dodson for the second time at UFC 191, he was able to use his speed and quick movement to strike and avoid any danger, winning the fight by a unanimous decision without a scratch on him. He is the most complete fighter in the UFC today.